Welcome. In this video, we will do an overview on the Understand by Design template Stage 1. My name is Justine Kincaid. I am your instructor and your sidekick as we go through this fun adventure of UbD template.
Before we get started, it is very important before beginning the UbD process that you have your big idea in mind. Your big idea is where you break down bare bones what you want the student to get out of the unit. For example, if I had to develop a unit about how to drink coffee, my big idea would be something along the lines of, I want the student to be able to drink coffee without burning their mouth while still drinking the coffee at an ideal temperature. So now that we have our big idea, or you have an idea of what a big idea is, let's begin the process. In stage 1 of the UbD process, we will identify the desired results. What do I want the students to get from this unit? This is an example of a pre-filled UbD Stage 1 course and unit summary. This is fairly simple and it's really just fill in the blank. In this section, you'll document what book you want your students to use from the class. Here, you will title the unit, establish duration, and identify the location in the course and the delivery method. Next, you will fill in your course design section. Below that is your unit summary. This is where you'll provide an overview of your unit. You want to describe it in simple terms, so simple in fact, that if I had no clue what your unit was about, I would still get a general grasp. Here, you will list all professional organizations that have competencies, standards, or requirements that may apply to your unit. In this next section, you will list the competencies from the aforementioned professional organization. These competencies are the main ingredients that you will be using to build this unit. The next section is transfer. In this section, you will want to identify what you want the student to be able to learn from the learning environment and be able to apply this knowledge independently to tasks outside of the classroom. Label the transfer goals with a T and then the number of goals. Start with the number 1 and create goals until your little heart is content. This next section is meaning making. In this section, you will develop essential questions and understandings. Essential questions are questions that evoke thought. They will make the student go, The goal is that these questions foster meaning making and concrete in that transfer knowledge that we're hoping that they get. While the long-term learning, transfer, and meaning making is our goal, we do have general knowledge and skills that we want our students to obtain. This section is where you will document those things. You will code the knowledge concepts with the code K and number 1 and so on. Going back to our big idea that we talked about at the beginning of this video, where we said that we would want the student to be able to drink coffee without scalding their mouth and while still being able to drink it in a reasonable amount of time. So a knowledge-based concept here that you could put is the student will know how high of a temperature will burn their mouth. That would be a good example of a knowledge concept that could go here, and then you would link it to the competency code that you mentioned at the beginning of stage 1. Last but not least, here you will document what skill you want the student to be able to perform. An example for our coffee scenario is the student will be skilled at using the thermometer to test the temperature of the coffee.
You made it to the end of the first video in this three-part video series. In the next video, we will discuss stage 2 of Understand by Design. Bye-bye!